Have you ever heard of the Wendigo? A creature so hungry, it devours not just your flesh, but your soul. This story takes place deep in the Canadian wilderness, and what you're about to hear is not just a tale of disappearance. It's a nightmare that never ends. My name is Nathan Carter, and 2 weeks ago, my brother Daniel vanished in northern Ontario during a solo hunting trip. The authorities found his torn tent, claw marks on nearby trees, and blood in the snow, but no body. Most gave up after 5 days. But not me. I packed my gear, took my rifle, and headed into the frozen forest to find him. One of the search volunteers, a Cree tracker, left early. Before leaving, he muttered a word I'll never forget. Wendigo. At the time, I brushed it off as superstition. But deep in those woods, with each step I took, something didn't feel right. No birds. No movement. Just dead silence and the kind of cold that crawls beneath your skin. I reached his last known location by dusk. The snow had mostly covered the signs, but I found scraps of his jacket and claw marks in the bark. That night, I stayed at the same campsite. I didn't sleep. Around midnight, I heard it. A voice. Low, dragging my name across the air like it was dying. Nah, then. I grabbed my rifle and scanned the tree line. Then I saw it. Tall. Skeletal. Its limbs bent the wrong way. Its eyes glowed faintly, and its face looked like skin stretched over a skull, grinning and starved. It didn't run when I fired. It just vanished. I bolted through the woods, heart racing, until I saw a dim light, a small cabin. Inside, an old Cree man sat by a fire. He didn't even look surprised to see me. You saw it, he said. Didn't you? I told him what happened. That I thought I heard my brother's voice. That I saw something that used to be human. His face turned grim. It was human, he said. Long ago. A man who turned to flesh when food ran out. The Wendigo is what remains after the soul dies and the hunger takes over. He said what I'd heard wasn't my brother, it was the Wendigo. It mimics the voices of those it kills, to lure others in. And that if Daniel was truly taken by it, there might be no way to save him. Unless there was still a sliver of humanity left inside. He handed me a pouch of herbs and an old flint arrowhead. If there's anything left of him in there, he said, this is your only chance. By dawn, I reached a clearing deep in the woods. Bones were scattered across the snow. Some of them were definitely human. In the center stood a totem of sticks, decorated with torn flesh and my brother's watch. And then I heard it again. Nah, then. I turned, and it was right there. That same towering creature, ribs jutting out, face sunken and grotesque, but its eyes, for a second, they looked like his. I called out. Daniel, it's me. It stopped. Trembled. Like it was fighting something inside itself. Then it screamed, a high, unnatural wail, and charged. I pulled out the flint arrowhead and stabbed it in the chest. It collapsed, convulsing. Smoke rose from its body as it writhed and shrank, until finally, it lay still. And there he was. My brother. Human again. Starved. Gaunt. Barely alive. He looked at me, and whispered, I'm sorry. And then, he was gone. I buried Daniel beneath the pines. Far from the clearing. Far from that place. I never told anyone what I saw. But sometimes, when the wind howls in winter, I still hear it. That voice, just behind the trees. Nah, man. And I know, the Wendigo's hunger never dies.
More stories are waiting, in the dark. If you want to hear them, you know what to do. Click subscribe before one of them comes looking for you.